This is a Shadowcrest design Vestige 2.5 lightsaber hilt. Now, Seven Chambers, which is a UK-based company, made the original design of the Vestige, and then afterwards, Shadowcrest Design, well, at some point, acquired the kind of design rights to make the hilt. Now, this is the 2.5, so it has some slight modifications to it, but it still kind of keeps the overall look of the hilt the same. So this is kind of a blank canvas style hilt. That's what I like to call these hilts that really favor customization. So they can be kind of tailored to whatever, you would like as the end user, basically. Lots of creative opportunity. So like this wide open space in the grip section, for example, would favor, or it's a good spot for maybe a leather wrap, or it's also kind of a nice wide open space for some etching or weathering or lots of different things like that. Now there's all these different kind of grooves, milled detailing. It's kind of this stepped part, or this part looks like steps rather. And all that would look great, with some weathering or some color contrast, that type of thing. Now we do have these cool windows at the top, so that really kind of opens up the design a little bit. These sort of staggered stadium-shaped windows. They have that iconic look, kind of like the Death Star corridor pattern. This does have a 1-inch diameter blade holder, so that's nice. That's quite standard. And then there's also multiple retention screws, so blade retention screw and then LED module retention screw. Now this hilt also splits apart into several pieces, so that's kind of how the newer version of the hilt is a little bit different. You have this kind of combination emitter switch section that comes apart, and then the grip section is kind of its own thing too, and then the vented pommel. So very cool. And I don't think this was reversible, yeah. So the grip section is not reversible. There's a specific way that it attaches to the other pieces. Now I'll show you just sort of one creative way that creative use of this hilt. So since Shadowcrest Design offered this hilt, he kind of offered different etched versions. So here's a very ornately etched version of the hilt. I've actually done a full review of this particular etch. But you can see how great that looks with this kind of blank canvas design. Here's the side-by-side. But, well, that's about it. So this hilt does measure 11.75 inches long also. So that means it's, very standard size, kind of, not too short, not too long, and that type of thing. But at any rate, this has been a look at the Shadowcrest Design Vestige 2.5 lightsaber hilt. It's kind of a blank canvas style hilt and good for kind of different creative endeavors. So feel free to comment below.